Namaste, welcome to a shorter yoga practice but still tending to your whole body and well-being. You may need a block, a strap, maybe a blanket to hand. These aren't vital, but if you have them to hand, then get them ready. Beginning in Sukhasana with your left shin in front of your right. Bring your hands together in Namaste at your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Gently opening the eyes. Bring your fingertips to the ground in front of you. Take a deep breath in as you extend your spine long. And as you exhale, walk your hands forwards, bringing your torso down towards the ground. Try to keep your spine straight, finding your edge until you can then round the spine, relaxing the head and the neck forwards. Maybe come into your forearms, maybe bringing your head down to your hands. Deep breaths here. Feel what you feel. Breathe into your body. Relax your shoulders. Find some space here. On your next inhale, start to lift your head. Walk your hands back up to center. Side body stretch. Plant your right hand down, and as you inhale, start to open your chest to the sky. You can bring your left hand to your heart, rolling that left shoulder back. As you bend into the right elbow, you can either stay here or bring your left arm up by your ear. Feeling a nice side body stretch, really reaching through the fingertips as if you're trying to touch the wall on the other side. Don't let that left sit bone lift. Use your right hand to ground down. Keep spinning the chest open to the sky, breathing, even in breath, even out breath, finding space. Inhale and exhale back up to center. Other side, left hand down to the ground. Start to lean into that left hand as you bend the elbow. Bring your right hand to your heart. You'll already be feeling a nice stretch in the side body. Option to bring that right arm up by your right ear. Reaching through the right fingertips, ground down in that right sit bone by pressing into your left palm, spiraling your heart to the sky, breathing even. Inhale, come back up, and exhale at center. For seated pigeon pose, bring your hands behind you, lean back as you bring your right foot to the mat, cross your left ankle over your right knee, and you're trying to press your left knee away from your body. The closer you walk your right foot into your body and bring your hands in, the more sensation you'll feel in that outer left hip. Rock gently side to side, feeling a nice opening in the left hip. Keep lifting up in the chest, in the heart, relax the shoulders. And then coming into deer pose. Walk your right foot out to the side as you bring your left shin in front, parallel with the front of your mat, and your right shin parallel with the long side of the mat. So you want your left knee and your left hip in line, and your left ankle and your left knee in a line parallel to the top of your mat. Your right knee is in line with your right hip, feeling a nice internal hip rotation. and your right ankle is in line with your right knee, parallel to the long edge of the mat. Bring your hands behind you, more behind your left hip, and you're going to walk your hands back until you feel enough sensation in that right hip for your body. So you're rolling your right hip down on an internal rotation. Take 3 deep breaths here in deer pose. And gently start to inhale, lifting yourself back up, and exhale at center. Other side. Swing your right shin around and in front of your left, fingertips to your mat. Inhale, lift the heart, relax the shoulders, and exhale as you start to walk forwards, trying to keep the spine long until you find your edge, and round down. Relax your head, your neck. Come into your forearms, maybe, or bringing your head down to the tops of your hands. Just don't overstrain here. Relax your shoulders, relax your facial features. Breathing even. Feeling a nice opening in the hips, the groin, the inner thighs. On your next inhale, lift your head, start to walk your hands back in, and side body stretch. Right hand down, spiral your chest to the sky, either keeping your left hand at your heart or reaching the left arm up by your ear. Keep both sit bones grounded, spinning the chest, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale back up to center and exhale, other side. Reach your left hand out, bending the left elbow. Bring your right hand to your chest as you open the heart to the sky, either staying here or inhaling your right arm up by your ear. And exhaling, folding over to the side. Reach through the right fingertips. Keep both sit bones grounded down by pressing into that left hand. No tension in the neck. Keep it soft. Inhale, rise back up, and exhale at center. For seated swan on this side, bring your left foot to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, pressing your right knee out to the side. The closer you have your left foot and your hands to your body, the more sensation you're going to feel in the right hip. Rocking gently side to side if you wish. Relax your shoulders. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back up to center, preparing for deer pose on this side. You can heel toe your left foot out to the side until that front shin comes parallel with the top of your mat. So your right knee and your right hip is in line, your right knee and your right ankle is in line, parallel to the top of the mat. Your left shin is parallel to the long side of your mat, and you want your left knee in line with your left hip, feeling a nice internal rotation, pressing that left hip down, and your left ankle is in line with your left knee. Bring your hands behind you, and you're walking your hands back until you feel the right sensation for your body. You probably don't need to go back too far. Relax and breathe. Send your breath to the area of most sensation. And then gently on an inhale, walk your hands back up Coming back up to center. Lean on to your right side as you swing your left shin back round into the front, and we're coming to a tabletop position, so you can plant your hands, roll over, or you can swing your legs out to the side. Check out your alignment, wrists under shoulders, spread your fingers wide, knees underneath your hips, hip distance apart. Cat and cow stretch. Inhale as you drop your belly, tailbone curls up, look up or forwards, opening the chest. Exhale, round the spine, dropping your chin to your chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, look forwards or up, shoulders down and back. Exhale, round, moving through the vertebrae. Pull the belly into the spine, arcing the spine up to the sky, chin to chest. One more, inhale, drop the belly, stretching the front of the body. Exhale, round, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale back to a neutral spine, keeping the belly engaged. For thread the needle. Right side first. Inhale your right arm up to the sky, feeling a nice twist in the spine. And exhale as you thread your right hand underneath your left, bringing your right ear, right shoulder down to the mat or to a block. Push into your right hip so your pelvis is level. Don't let your hips swing under. And then choose where you have your left hand. You may wish to extend it to the top of the mat, or you may wish to keep your hand on the mat, pressing down to spin your chest more to the right. Opening the chest, feeling a really nice twist and stretch in the shoulders. On your next inhale, if your hand was extended, slide it back, press into the left hand to re-extend the right arm up to the sky, and exhale, bring the hand back. Other side. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky, taking a twist. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, bringing your left ear, left shoulder to the mat or to a block. Press into the left hip if it's swung under. Try to level your pelvis. Your knees should be underneath your hips. And then choose where you put your right hand, maybe extending it to the top of the mat or using that hand to press down to twist the body deeper. Relax your neck. If that right arm was extended, slide it back in, press to lift, re-extend the left arm up, and exhale back to center. Coming into down dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, walk your hands forwards as you lift your hips, sending them high up to the sky. Walking on the spot, bending one knee and the other. Feeling how when you bend one knee, the heel of the other foot comes closer down towards the ground. Press your chest back to your thighs. Arms nice and strong. Warming up into the backs of the legs, feeling a nice stretch on the hamstrings, the calf muscles, the Achilles tendon. Stretching the ankles. See if you can lift your toes up towards your shins for more stretch. And you can come down to your knees if you want to here, and you can take a child's pose if you want to. Otherwise, extend your right leg up to the sky, reach and stretch, then bend the knee, opening the hip. Really squeeze your right knee up towards the sky, trying to bring your right heel to your seat. And then if you like more stretch, come up onto your right fingertips and look underneath your right arm. Keep pressing your chest back to your thighs. And then straighten and square that leg. Inhale, bring the knee into the nose and you're stepping between your hands. If you're in child's pose, come back up onto your hands and knees. Step your right foot between your hands. Lift your back knee, tuck in your back toes. We're preparing for Warrior One. Seal your back foot to the mat 45 degrees, bending deeply into that front knee. As you inhale, rise up. Reach up through the arms, stretching both sides of the waist. Firm up your back leg. Bring the weight into the back edge of the back foot as well. So your both legs are really turned on and engaged. Make sure your knee is directly in line with your ankle, your front knee. Keep lifting up and out of the low back. You may wish to take a back bend by bringing your palms together and looking up. And we're going to transition into crescent lunge from here. So everything stays the same. You're just spinning onto the ball of your back foot. And we're going to, when you find your balance, we're going to take an open arm twist. So if you need to widen your stance for balance, you can do this. You can bend the back knee slightly, allowing the tailbone to come down towards the ground. And then you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, twist to the right, opening the arms to the long side of your mat. Left arm forward, right arm back. See if you can bend a bit lower. And then inhale back to center, reaching the arms up. If your arms are getting tired, you can always bring them to prayer at your heart center. We're going to lower the back knee, coming into Anjaneyasana. You may want to try to do this hands free, lowering that back knee down to the mat with control, or you can bring your hands down either side of your front foot. You may need to adjust your back leg further back to let your hips sink down. Make sure you've got a nice right angle with your front knee and keep reaching up with your arms if your arms are overhead. Inhale and exhale, bring your fingertips down to the mat, either side of your front foot. Keep pressing that right hip forwards, open the chest, relax the shoulders, moving between Anjaneyasana and Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale here and exhale, glide your hips back, straightening your front leg. Inhale, come back forwards, low lunge. Exhale, move the hips back. One more time, inhale forwards and exhale back, this time holding. You can stay up here with your left knee in line with your left hip, or you can sit all the way down onto your heel if that's better. Inhale, lengthen the front body, relax the shoulders, and exhale, fold forwards over your extended leg. Try to keep the hips square, relaxing your shoulders and your facial muscles, breathing deeply and even. On an inhale, move back into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, and we're going to come into a forward fold position. Rocking back to step forwards. You can bend your knees, keep them soft, let the body fold and relax. You might want to bring your feet a bit closer now. We're going to move between flat back position and forward fold. Inhale, flat back, bring your hands to your shins, extend through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, flat back, looking forwards, reaching through the crown of the head, and exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees deeply, rolling up through the spine to Tadasana. head coming up last, rolling up nice and slow. Let the head hang heavy. And when you get to stand, inhale, reach the arms up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga or plank and lower down. Inhale, cobra, open the chest or up dog. Exhale, down dog, hold. Find your down dog position. You might want to walk on the spot through the feet again as the backs of the legs open and warm up. Keep pressing the hands forwards and away from the mat, chest to the thighs. On your next inhale, bend and soften the knees, walk or step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. Again, inhale, reach the arms up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or plank and lower down in a nice straight line. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hold here. Steady breathing. And we'll do our standing sequence on the left side. So you can either come down to your knees and take child's pose or stay in your down dog. Reach your left leg up to the sky, feeling a nice stretch. Then bend the knee, opening the hip, reaching the left knee up to the sky. For more sensation and stretch, come up onto the left fingertips and look under your left arm, pressing your chest back to your thighs. Straighten and square the left leg. As you inhale, bring your knee to your nose, stepping the left foot between your hands. If you're in child's pose, rise back up to tabletop, step through with your left foot. Seal your back foot to the mat, 45 degrees, coming up for warrior one. Inhale, the arms reach up and out of the low back, stretching both sides of the waist. Take a back bend if you like by bringing the palms together and looking up. Press into the back edge of the back foot. See if you can sink down a bit deeper. And we're going to transition into crescent lunge by just spinning onto the ball of the back foot. Preparing for our open arm twist. Inhale, exhale as you twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. See if you can find your balance. Inhale back to center and lower the back knee down as you exhale, coming into Anjaneyasana. Maybe hands free or bringing your hands down either side of that front foot. Inhale as you let the hips drop down and exhale into half split, straightening the front leg, sending the hips back. Inhale, come forwards. Low lunge. Exhale, glide the hips back. One more. Inhale, come forwards. And exhale, half splits, straightening the front leg. You might need to scoot the heel forwards, or you can come back to sit down on your heel if that feels better. You're still going to be getting a nice stretch in the back of that extended leg. Inhale, lift the front body, and exhale, fold over the extended leg. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. On your next inhale, lift your head, come forward back into your low lunge. Fingertips to the mat. Press the hips forwards even more. Opening the chest. And we're going to come up into Uttanasana, forward fold. Lift the back knee by tucking the back toes. Rock back to step up and let your body forward fold. See if you can straighten the legs a bit more this time. And let's move through flat back and forward fold. Inhale, flat back. You can keep your fingertips on the ground or to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees more deeply. Roll up to Tadasana. Head comes up last. Roll your shoulders down and on your back. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, back to Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant your hands down, heel toe your feet for Malasana. Toes out, heels in, and bring your hips down low. You can always come down to a block. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Use your elbows to press your knees out to the sides. And we're going to take a twist here. Bring your right hand out in front of your right knee. And inhale as you bring your left hand to your heart. Pull back on your left shoulder, opening the chest. Don't let that left knee roll in. You can stay here or extend the left arm up to the sky if this feels okay in your shoulders. Keep pressing your knees out to the side. Inhale, exhale back to center, other side. Bring your left hand out in front of your left knee. As you bring your right hand to your heart, pull your right shoulder back. Keep pressing both knees out. Option to extend your right arm up to the sky. Reaching through the hand. Inhale and exhale back to center. Plant your hands down. Step to a plank position. Bending one knee and then the other. And then find stillness in your plank position. Press strongly away from your mat, strong arms. Engage your quadricep muscles and your gluteal muscles, firming up your legs here. Strong core. And we're going to lower down onto our bellies. You can always bring your knees down first. Inhale in a nice straight line. Exhale, hugging the elbows in towards the chest. Lowering all the way down onto your belly. Coming into Sphinx pose, slide your forearms forwards, parallel to each other. Spread your fingers wide. And we're going to take a side seal pose here, stretching into the side body. So bring your right forearm diagonally across the mat and your left hand to the mat. You're rolling onto your right side, stacking your feet one on top of the other. Either staying here, you're already going to feel a nice side body stretch in that right side, or you can come up onto your right hand. The closer you bring your right hand to your body, the more sensation you're going to feel in your side body stretch. Let your hips sink down towards the ground. The right shoulder is going to come up a bit by your ear, but that's okay. Let your hips sink. See if you can send your in-breath all the way down to your low belly. And then coming back to center, lower down onto your forearm. If you're on your hand, roll back into Sphinx pose and we'll move to the other side. Take your left forearm across. Use your right hand to help spin you onto your left side. Stack your feet, either staying here or pressing up, coming onto your left hand. and see where you want that left hand to be. How close do you want it to your body? Let your hips relax down to the mat. This can feel quite strong. This side body stretch in seal pose. And very carefully come back into Sphinx pose. Let's take some breaths here. Open your feet up behind you so you've got more space for your sacrum, and press into the tops of your feet to lift your kneecaps. Press your pubic bone down into the mat and engage your low belly, drawing it in towards your spine. Press down with your forearms and pull your forearms energetically back towards your body as you pull your heart forwards. Relax your shoulders, open the chest. You can look down if you would like to. Don't crunch in your neck. 5 deep breaths here. And relax your forehead down to the mat. Coming into a lying chest stretch, also known as broken wing. Bring your right arm out to the side, bending the elbow 90 degrees, and then take your elbow slightly higher than your shoulder. Use your left hand to press into the mat, roll onto your right side, bending your knees and stacking your knees, bringing them underneath you. And then bring in your right ear down towards the mat or to a block. So you should feel a good stretch in that right shoulder. This is excellent to counteract all the hunching, shoulder hunching that we do while sitting at a desk, and it's really going to improve your shoulder flexibility. Breathe into the sensation. And to move to the other side, just extend your legs underneath you, rolling back onto your belly, and we'll move to the left. Bring your left arm out, bending at the elbow. Slide your elbow up a bit higher than your shoulder. Use your right hand to help you roll to your left side, bending your knees underneath you, stacking your knees. And your left ear is either to a block or the mat. Just breathe into the sensation. You can always bring that top leg behind you for more sensation, and you can bring your right hand to your low back. This will increase the feeling in that left shoulder. Come back to center by extending your legs underneath you. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourselves up to a kneeling position. Open your knees wide, big toes touch, and we're coming into Balasana, child's pose. Inhale as you extend your spine long first, and then exhale, walking your hands forwards, bringing your forehead down to the ground or to a block. 3 deep breaths into the low belly. You can come down onto your forearms, or you can keep your arms lifted. You choose. On your next inhale, lift your head, walk your hands back in, coming back to your kneeling position. Vajrasana. You can put a block between your heels, or you can put something under your seat if you need to. Let's stretch into the neck. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Lift your chin slightly and see if you can pull your left shoulder down any amount, finding space, stretching those really strong rope-like muscles in your neck. Lengthening, relieving tension. Bring your right hand to the right side of your head. Inhale back up to center and exhale. Other side. Inhale, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Lift your chin slightly. Pull your right shoulder down. Find more space. Keep the spine upright. Breathe deeply. And then bring your left hand to the left side of your head. Inhale gently back up to center and exhale. And this is where you might need a strap. Let's take Gomukhasana arms. Inhale, externally rotate your right arm and reach it up to the sky. Bend the elbow, bringing your right hand between your shoulder blades. Use your left hand to pull the right elbow back and either staying here or trying to clasp the fingers together. By internally rotating the left arm, reach that left hand up your back and try to clasp your fingers together or either side of your strap. Sometimes we just need an extension for our limbs. Reach your arms away from each other, opening the chest, stretching the shoulders, keep the neck soft, and very carefully release. Roll the shoulders, other side. Externally rotate the left arm. Inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale the left hand between the shoulder blades. You can use your right hand to pull that left elbow back and either staying here or you can try to clasp your fingers or your strap. Internally rotate the right arm, send your back of your right hand up your back, finding your strap or your fingers. Open the chest, pull the elbows back. Breathe steady, no tension in the neck. Gently release. Roll your shoulders and come to lie on your back. Sit your hips off to the side, swing your legs around, scoot to the top of your mat, feet to your mat, hold behind your thighs and gently roll down. Preparing for bridge pose. Keep your feet on the mat, hip distance apart, and your arms are alongside your body, palms down. Preparing for Setu Bandha Shavasana. Press down into your feet as you inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Don't let your knees splay out to the side. And you want to maintain that natural curvature in the cervical spine, in the back of your neck. So don't try to pull your shoulders down too much so that you lose this curve. You can stay with your arms as they are, or you can interlace your fingers underneath you. And as you straighten your arms, be aware that you're not pulling your shoulders down too much. You want to tuck your shoulders underneath you though, and every time you press down into your feet, as you inhale, see if you can lift your hips any amount even higher. You can drag your heels back towards your body energetically, really turning on the hamstrings as well. Inhale, lift higher, and then exhale, release the arms and slowly rolling down through the vertebrae until your back comes down to the mat. Take a constructive rest position. Open your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your hands to your low belly. Let your knees fall in. Just releasing the back after that back bend and inversion. And And now heel toe your right foot further out to the side, keeping your foot pointing forwards, and let the right knee fall in even more. This should feel quite nice on your low back. And you can always bring your left ankle to the top of your right knee to act as a lever for a more deep stretch. And gently release the ankle, bring the knees back up, and we'll do that on the other side. So walk the left foot further out, widening to the side, and let that left knee fall in. Staying here or bringing the right ankle on the left knee. Feeling a nice stretch in the low back. Arms are wherever's comfortable. Release the ankle, come back up to center. Cross your right knee over your your right ankle over your left knee. Right hand to your right thigh, left hand to your left thigh. Push away with your thighs, creating some traction in your back. And we're going to come into an IT band stretch. So you might want to lift and shift your hips to the right as your right foot comes down to the mat on the other side. Catch a hold of your right ankle as your left thigh comes down. You're trying to get your right knee pointing straight up to the sky. You can reach your right arm out to the side. This outer hip can get really tight, so breathe into where you're feeling the most sensation. And then engage your core, float the shape back up to center, uncross, other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Lift and shift your hips to the left as you allow the shape to come down to the right. Catch a hold of your left ankle with your right hand. And you can reach your left arm out to the side, feeling a nice stretch across the chest. Breathe into the tightness of that left hip. And engage your core. Inhale back up to center. Uncross and bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze and compress. And then widen your knees. One hand on each knee. And just let your arms straighten, feeling a nice stretch here. Staying here or coming into Happy Baby, Ananda Balasana. So you can catch a hold of the outside of your feet, bringing your feet up to the sky as you press your knees down towards the ground, and you can use your elbows to open your knees out. So you're trying to bring your ankles in line with your knees. Or you can catch your big toes with your peace fingers and straighten your legs if you want a deeper stretch. You might wish to rock side to side. And gently bring your knees back into your chest. Squeeze in one last time. And coming into Shavasana, bringing your feet to the mat, extending one leg and the other. Let your feet fall naturally out to the sides, palms up to the skies. Give yourself some space under your armpits. Gently move your head side to side, releasing any tension in the neck, and then find stillness. Let your body be heavy on the ground. Let the breath be natural. Chest is slightly lifted, the shoulders are tucking underneath the body. Completely muscles of your face. Make sure your tongue is relaxed and isn't pushing against your teeth. Soften your eyes. Just taking a few moments just to allow all of your work to integrate in Shavasana. Final resting pose. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. If you need to move on with your day, then start to deepen your breath, bring in some gentle movement into the body. Inhale the arms up overhead, take a full body stretch, and exhale, bending the elbows and knees and rolling to your right side. Just pausing in a fetal position, support your head with your right arm, your left hand in front of you. As you're ready, press up to a comfortable seat, back to Sukhasana where we began. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Your head down. Feel so happy you tended to your well-being on a mental level, a physical level, and an emotional level. Thank you so much for doing your practice with me today. Namaste.